Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Spotlight. And again, don't forget, anytime you are watching our Spotlight program, you can certainly go to our YouTube channel and subscribe there and watch the live video. Also, we are live on our Facebook page right now as well. So if you have a chance to check us out there, we would love for you to do that. Today, we're going to tell you about a wonderful event that is coming up next Saturday, July 16th. A new event that you may not even know about. And this next hour, you're going to certainly find out about all the fun things that are planned. And we are going to start off this morning with Kyle and Samantha Quillen, who are the organizers of Sparks of Giving. And we welcome them in this morning. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Pam. How are you?
Good, good. Before we start talking about the actual event, maybe give the listeners a little background about the two of you and your hometown story, all that kind of good stuff.
Sure. Well, I don't know, we've been together probably 15 years now, 18 years now. Sam grew up in the Tusky Valley area, Bolivar area. I started Agile Networks with a couple of partners back in 2009, and we were based in downtown Canton there. Very fortunate, very blessed over the last several years with that endeavor. And this lady is a nurse practitioner at Cleveland Clinic in Dover. And so, that's kind of us. We've got a 4-year-old son who, is every bit a challenge and fun. But we live down here next to Zor Golf Course, and great place.
Yeah. And I raised my kids in the Sandy Valley area. So I'm, well aware, and they love that golf course, by the way. They go there quite frequently. And, it's a hometown thing. You guys have decided that this is something you want to do for the community because it's important, and it's called Sparks of Giving. So describe what this is.
So last year we did a pretty big party here, and we had a great fireworks show that was put off, and the community really responded well to it. And we were going to do it again this year. And we decided that, we thought it would be good to make it a community driven event, try to engage with all the local businesses and the school district and everybody, and just take the opportunity to, kind of give back a little bit. We've been really blessed. And, I think that's really the genesis of it. We acquired Wilkshire Golf Course back in May of last year, and saved that from becoming a conservancy walking trail, and keep that 50-year-old business in the community. And the outpouring of that was pretty cool. We've been really fortunate and really blessed. And I think that we just think this is kind of a cool way to give back. But the end result of it is that you're going to hear from other people throughout the course of the hour. And, everybody's kind of doing their own thing and donating a day's, proceeds from the day to, a cause of their choice. For example, Vince, who runs the golf course for us at Wilkshire there, decided that, we're going to donate to the Tuscarawas County Food Bank, which I think is, given the news that that I just listened to before we joined here, I think is, appropriate. We're going to be, I was involved, both of us were involved in Toys for Tots last year down here in Tuscarawas County with what went on with that. And so the private party that we're having here at our place, proceeds from that will be going to the Toys for Tots organization, as part of that. I think Zor Golf Course is doing the Tuscarawas County Humane Society, and we'll let Steve from Tusky Valley talk about what they're going to do from that standpoint, and Andrew. But we thought that rather than try to rally everybody around one cause, let's just spread the love as far as we can. So
yeah, I think that's a great idea, and it can help a lot of different places in a lot of different ways. The Sparks of Giving model, was that something? Where did that come from? How did you guys come up with that or hear about that?
Well, we kind of came up with it, through a bunch of different acquaintances and friends and talking to folks. How do we structure this and how do we put it together? It really just kind of came to us one night sitting around the table, and we thought that was a good model to try and coalesce everybody around. It's really just about, hey, there's going to be a great, there's going to be this great fireworks show that you'll hear Skip talk about in a minute. and let's just try to get everybody involved that we can, and let the folks that want to be involved give to something that is of their choice versus one cause, and we think that can maximize the benefit to all of the organizations that are participating.
So as you look at this and you're thinking, okay, come late night Saturday morning, what would success look like to you? What would you be hoping for?
I think for me, success is, whether we raise 10,000 or we raise 100,000, or whether there's 1,000 people in the community or 10,000 or 20,000 people in the community. Success is a great weather event. Everybody has a good time, and at the end of the day, we've got a really good strong footing and opportunity going forward. To kind of make this an annual event going forward. We want people to really enjoy it and be safe, and really participate and see everything that we've got to offer down here in northern Tuscarawas County. That's what I would think success is.
I agree.
Yeah, it's interesting too when you talk about for the next hour, we'll have community partners coming on and explaining their parts in it. What was the reaction when you first brought it up? Said, "Hey, we want to try this. What do you think?"
I think the initial reaction was really, really well received. I think everybody we talked to was, like, that's kind of a cool idea. That seems like an interesting thing. Are we going to have enough places to park people as this thing grows? And what are the logistics, surrounding it? And so we don't know what we don't know this year, but I think we've got a great group of supporters, and I wouldn't even call it a committee, but a loosely affiliated group of stakeholders that are all kind of doing their own thing as part of the bigger cause. And I think that in and of itself is success.
Yeah, and it's interesting too, because having lived down there, and I live in Canton, in North Canton now, but there are people who don't realize what is available in that area. They don't have any idea. And I always say, take a ride down there. It's not that far. Hop on 77 and get off at the Bolivar exit, and you'll be quite surprised at the things you find, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've got great food, great people. There's a lot to do from an outdoors perspective. Just across the board, there's a lot going on here that you don't think about whenever you just blow past the exit and go to Dover and Philly, or vice versa when you go to Canton. And so we think that this is a good thing to expose the exit. The same day that this is going on, the Revolutionary War reenactment is going on at Fort Lawrence. So it's not just this event that's going on. There's other things that are going on in the community, and I think that's hopefully going to be a draw to keep people here longer. And
yeah. And there's a hotel there, and that's just another thing too, right? And that corridor, between Bolivar and Zor, or even from that corridor of 212, that's a well-traveled area. So even maybe people that are passing through might have a chance to just stop in and see what's going on, right?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because the Alive Festival is going on at the same time. And so there's going to be a lot of people that are traversing back and forth, from Atwood to 77 related to that. I don't know that we're going to pull many folks from the Alive Festival, but, we may get some folks that are taking their kids home and they said, hey, we're going to swing into the high school, or we're going to swing into, one of these other locations, one of these other viewing areas, and, spend 20 minutes and, do their part.
So Sparks of Giving, it's Saturday, July 16th. What's the timing on it? What time does it all get started?
So we'll probably start the fireworks off at 9:45, 10 o'clock. We will be doing shots kind of every hour on the hour from 7 through start, just to give everybody a little bit of a preview, make sure they got a good spot. We did some test shots earlier this year, and those worked out pretty well. For the main viewing areas that we've got, Holy Trinity Church, as an example, is going to have a band and a bunch of stuff up on the hill. So it's pretty cool to be seeing. But about 10, somewhere between 9:45 and 10 o'clock, and expect one of the best shows in Northeast Ohio this year.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And that in our next segment, we'll take our first break here. And when we come back, we're going to talk to Skip. I believe Skip Martin is going to be with us to talk about the fireworks display and all of the other fun events that are going to be taking place. We'll talk about everything that's happening because there are, as Kyle was talking about, a lot of different partners in all of this and a lot of people offering different things. So again, it is called Sparks of Giving. It is next Saturday, the 16th. We'll talk about it more right here on Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
At Cleveland Clinic Mercy Hospital, we've assembled a team of highly skilled surgeons to deliver world-class surgical care. From safe hernia and heartburn procedures to advanced minimally invasive and robotic surgeries, Cleveland Clinic Mercy Hospital is here for all your surgical needs, for every care in the world. Get the care you need right where you need it. Learn more at cantonmercy.org/surgery.
Bolivar will shine bright on Saturday, July 16th during the inaugural Sparks of Giving celebration when the town lights up to help local charities and entertain guests. When you shop, eat, and enjoy Bolivar on that date, participating businesses will donate a portion of the proceeds to various charities. And after the sun sets, kick back and watch a spectacular fireworks display. Bring the family to the first annual Sparks of Giving celebration in the beautiful city of Bolivar, Saturday, July 16th. For more information, go to Sparks of Giving on Facebook.
Are you in search of a job, want a higher paying job, or simply getting ready to start your career? At the Ohio Means Job Centers in Stark and Tuscarawas counties, we help you move forward with your career. We are eager to help connect you to the right employers and can even fund the training and education you need to get you on your new career path. So come to the Ohio Means Job Centers and get the skills and funding to find a career that is right for you. For more information, follow us on social media or visit our website at omjwork.com.
Thanks, everyone, for baking your way here on this toasty morning. Are you all ready to jam? Excellent. Before we get rolling, let's start by hashing out everything bagel will be discussing. Profit margins are okay, but they could maybe be butter. Sorry, I don't mean to waffle. Next quarter, it's all or muffin. Did you have a question, Sausage Patty?
My name's Patricia.
When you can't take your mind off breakfast, it matters where you stay. Delicious breakfast available at our Hilton family of brands. Hilton, for the stay.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm asking about Prevnar 20 because there's a chance pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital.
Age 65 or older, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
So I'm asking my doctor about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
Do you know what people see when they Google you? Search engines don't always get it right. And when they're wrong, it's your reputation on the line. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search results? Call Reputation Defender at 800-401-6681. Reputation Defender is one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. We have over a decade of experience in fixing people's search results, and we can help you too. Using cutting-edge approaches, Reputation Defender pushes unflattering information down to lower pages of your search results, where few people ever look. We also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, letting you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. You owe it to yourself to take control with Reputation Defender. Visit www.reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 for free advice on your situation. That's 800-401-6681.
The IRS doesn't mess around. If they want your money, they'll take it. They can take your paycheck and bank accounts too, even threaten your home or business. Don't take on the IRS alone. If you owe back taxes, the smartest thing you can do is call Optima Tax Relief. The experts at Optima specialize in a powerful IRS tax assistance program called the Fresh Start Initiative. And their clients that qualify are saving thousands. One call starts the process to stop the demand letters, stop aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS from targeting you. But don't delay. It's important to act now while you still have options. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Optima has already resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get your life back. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima now for your free consultation.
Call 800-364-9188. 800-364-9188. 800-364-9188.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to this Wednesday morning edition of Spotlight. And today, highlighting a wonderful event that's taking place on the 212 corridor right off 77, the Bolivar exit. And if you've not been down there, I'm going to tell you, you need to make the trip down there. It's not like it's far away. It just takes a few minutes. Or if you're coming up from the New Philly area, it's very simple to get to as well. And we've been talking about Sparks of Giving, again, Saturday, July 16th. And Kyle Quillen is an organizer of the event, and he is with us this morning. And also we have Steve Franks from Tusky Valley High School with us this morning, Tusky Valley Schools. And my kid's arch rival, one of them, because they graduated from Sandy Valley. But that's okay. There's no hard feeling, right?
That's correct.
We're just excited to have everybody involved and really looking forward to what's coming up. So as Kyle had mentioned earlier, a lot of partners involved in all of this. And Steve Franks, tell us a little bit about how you guys are involved.
Well, Kyle got a group of us together, community organizations together, and he included the school. And he asked if we wanted to be involved, and we thought it was a great opportunity. We think it's going to be a great event. We're involved as far as I think we have the availability to park as a lot of people and have a great viewing area of the show. We'll use our football field, our baseball field, and I think it'll be a great show. People will be able to see the show from our site very well.
All right. And so for folks who don't know where your site is, maybe explain to them if they would get off the exit of 77, or even you can come down 800 and turn right onto 212 and head in that direction.
Yeah. If you get off 77 and you'll go through Wilkshire, you'll go through Zor, our historical village of Zor, go up to the top of the levee, and about another half mile, you'll see our school sign right on the left side of 212. And it's just probably not even 100 yards or just up the road over the tracks, and you'll see our school on the left. Our football field will be right out in front, and we'll have parking there for you and people helping with parking and getting you into a spot where you can see the show.
Yeah, it is a big space. That's a great area. Why did you guys think that it was important to be a part of this and what it could do for the community?
Well, I think with Kyle and Samantha, I think it's great what they're doing as far as giving back to the community, and the school is kind of the hub of a community. So we wanted to be able to be involved. I think we have the opportunity to get the word out to many of our families, and I think they'll be able to come over here and enjoy themselves. We're going to have some music as well, some food trucks. Our booster club's getting involved. Our band's going to have the concession stand open. So I think it'll be a community-driven event run by our school, but I think it's a great opportunity for everybody to come to a great spot and just get together.
And I know that the different community partners in this are raising money for different charities and organizations and things like that. What are you guys going to be doing?
Well, we're going to be accepting donations for the parking. It'll be donations only, and all proceeds of that is going to go to our stadium project. We know that we've heard from our community, and I've been here my whole life. I graduated from Tusky Valley as well. Our facilities need updated a little bit, and we're in the process of building a new school right now, which if you would come to our site, you'll be able to see that in the back corner, that construction project is going on right now. But our stadium, all proceeds are going to go to our stadium project. As far as that'll go to our new lights, new bleachers. Eventually, we'd like to turf our football field. So everything that is raised here from all the donations are going to go directly into a fund for that project.
And when you approached the folks with the district and said, hey, we have this opportunity, what was their thought about all of this?
They were excited. And like Kyle said earlier, it's kind of an unknown. We hope that there's 5,000 people or 10,000 people here. And it's great. I think it's a great opportunity for us just to showcase our school, showcase our grounds and our community. So we're excited about that. I think the school's excited about it as well.
Kyle, how did you, or did you, pick and choose where you were going to go, or did you solicit everybody, or how did that work?
Well, we started off with, we know we're going to shoot the fireworks from here. Now, where are the best places to be able to view it? And there's several of those across the board. From the hilltop we're shooting from, you can actually see the stadium. So they're going to have a great viewing area there. I really don't think there's going to be a bad viewing area anywhere. But I said earlier, we have a problem with parking, and we need to deal with the parking situation. And so, that's one of those challenges that we have to work through. And the school obviously was a great location. It also didn't hurt that my wife coached volleyball, middle school volleyball at Tusky Valley, and graduated from Tusky Valley. So, of course, she wanted to figure out a way to benefit. And there's a high probability that my son is gonna go to Tusky Valley, so that's a good thing for the community.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And I asked Kyle earlier, what success would look like to him. What would you say, Steve, success would look like to you?
Well, I would love to see. I remember going to New Philly to the park way back when I was a kid, and my mom and dad would take me, and we'd take a blanket and throw it out on the baseball field down there in the park and watch fireworks show. And I would love to see our stadium filled. I'd love to see the outfield of our baseball field filled with blankets and chairs and just families coming together and enjoying the show. That would be success for me.
I think the other thing too, maybe Kyle, people haven't really thought about, is that it's so close in proximity for everyone. Because, a lot of times if you have to travel to Atwood, or like you mentioned, go down to New Philly to see fireworks, or, that's what we did. We always had to actually travel a little while. This is like in your own backyard, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what's kind of cool about this is that the number of arteries that we have coming into and out of this area will allow us to deal with a lot of traffic, and you won't be, walking, half a mile to get to your car, and those types of things. To get out. And I think that's pretty interesting. And then, you couple that with the fact that, we're 15, 20 minutes south of Canton. We're 15, 20 minutes from the Dover to Philly area. It's kind of a central location. And, I would also say that there's a lot of people that live in the area that are going to be able to view these. And, I suspect that they're going to have house parties and, and that type of thing. I will say, and Steve, potentially you could talk through kind of your agenda and what you're going to do there at the school. But, this is all about, it's not just about the fireworks show at 9:45 or 10 o'clock when we light them off. And I'm going to let Skip decide when the right time to light them off is for ultimate viewing. But, come during the day, have lunch at Lockport, have lunch at Donnie's, have dinner at Donnie's, have dinner at Lockport, go to the Canal Tavern, go to Canal Street Diner, Sublime Smoke, this is a day long event. This isn't meant to be just, hey, come into town, watch fireworks and go home. Come and enjoy kind of what we have, play a round of golf, any of those things I think are right there. And then we've got the walking trails and, the Zor wetlands. And, there's a lot of other stuff to do than just the fireworks. And so let's make it a day long event. But, Steve, if you could maybe tell everybody what your agenda is, and Pam, I just kind of took your role as MC there for a second.
That was good.
We're planning. We'll have live music over. Well, it won't be live. We're going to have music played over our sound system at our stadium, which is awesome. It kind of echoes through the valley when you're here, so you're going to be able to hear that from just about anywhere you're at, because it's a pretty good sound system. We'll have, like I said, our booster club will have their concession stand open, so there'll be food there that you can get. We'll have shaved ice, some of those things, some trucks there for that as well for the kids. Our booster club will be selling different items out of their barn as far as for the kids, but not really sparklers, because we're not doing that with the drought that we've had. Even though we've had a little bit of rain, we're going to stay away from that. But they'll sell some things for the kids that they can wear, the glow sticks and those kind of things that they can get. And it'll be a good family event.
Yeah. And like you said, it's not just for the fireworks. There's a lot of things to do in that area. And we're going to talk more about it. We have to take a break for the news right now. And when we come back, we'll talk more about the fireworks display, the viewing areas, and some of the other community partners who are taking part in Sparks of Giving on Saturday, July 16th. And that is our spotlight this morning on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Because of women using their voices, the Stark County Health Department and Stark County Thrive created the Dear Stark Women landing page on starkhealth.org. The page is filled with resources for the betterment of your health. Dear Stark Women, the best version of you begins with your health. Visit starkhealth.org today.
WHBC AM 10, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, President Joe Biden will be in Cleveland today, visiting a union training center while addressing troubled pension funding for 2 million workers. The White House says he will also discuss the economy. His return to Cleveland marks his first visit to Northeast Ohio since February. The State Highway Patrol says overall, this year's 4th of July holiday was safer on the roads than last year's, while troopers responded to 4.3% more crashes than last year over the holiday reporting period. The crashes resulted in 16 fatalities, which were 7 fewer than the 23 reported last year, and the lowest figure since 2018. Legendary guitarist Carlos Santana is recovering today after collapsing on stage last night. The 74-year-old Santana was performing near Detroit when he went down about an hour into his set. Officials say he was taken to the hospital suffering from dehydration and heat exhaustion. Some of his other concerts planned for this week have been postponed, but he is said to be feeling better. The Cleveland Guardians fell to Detroit last night, 11-4. They will play a day game with the Tigers today. 12:35 is the pregame right here on 1480 WHBC. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast for today. Clouds to get us started this morning. Couple of thunderstorms later on this afternoon with some partly sunny skies. High today 88. Becoming cloudy tonight, low 71. Times of clouds and sun for tomorrow. Scattered thunderstorms, high 82. A shower or thunderstorm for tomorrow night, low 70. And then cloudy and humid again Friday. A thunderstorm in parts of the area. The high Friday at 81. I'm Steve Williams for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Why choose Spectrum Orthopedics? At Spectrum, you'll find all the orthopedic services you'll need, from digital x-rays to MRI to procedures and physical therapy, and a team of medical professionals you can truly count on. Visit SpectrumOrtho.com to request an appointment.
Bolivar will shine bright on Saturday, July 16th during the inaugural Sparks of Giving celebration, when the town lights up to help local charities and entertain guests. When you shop, eat, and enjoy Bolivar on that date, participating businesses will donate a portion of the proceeds to various charities. And after the sun sets, kick back and watch a spectacular fireworks display. Bring the family to the first annual Sparks of Giving celebration in the beautiful city of Bolivar, Saturday, July 16th. For more information, go to Sparks of Giving on Facebook.
For 175 years, the Ohio Education Association has been proud to lead the way for great public schools for every child. Our members are teachers, professors, bus drivers, school nurses, and more. And we believe in our students, but we need your help. Ohio needs more educators of every background, race, and gender. Our kids need to see themselves in their curriculum and at the front of their classrooms. We need you to join us. Become an educator.
Dell's Black Friday and July sale is here. Power productivity with a tech refresh, now with up to 45% off top-rated laptops like the XPS, along with our special deals on business desktops with Intel Core processors. Get big savings on the latest servers, storage, monitors, and more with free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Purchase a high-efficiency twin-tank water softener system from Verndale Water Experts and get $250 off the price, a free reverse osmosis drinking water system, and no interest financing for up to 24 months.
Tap into Verndale's Water Center.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
All right, and welcome back to a Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. Just as a reminder, we are on our Facebook page live right now. You can check out the video there. We are also live on our YouTube channel, so just go to YouTube and search 1480 WHBC and subscribe to our channel. You get all of the great videos that we do. And today we have been talking about a wonderful event that is coming up not this Saturday, but next Saturday, Sparks of Giving on the 212 corridor, right off the Bolivar exit. And it should be a lot of fun. And this is a great event being planned for the community, the inaugural event. And again, I'm going to bring in with me Kyle Quillen, who is the organizer of the event. And I would venture to guess that we have Skip Martin with us as well.
Yes.
Yay. All right. Very good. Because you're the man of the hour, sir, correct?
That's what I hear. That's what they tell me.
Okay, I will introduce Skip Martin with Northeast Ohio Pyrotechnics, and you're going to handle the fireworks display. So first, let's talk about viewing areas and how does that all work? I mean, how do you figure out where you're going to, shoot these things off and where the best place is, and then how it's going to work for the community?
Well, we worked with Kyle. We got some test shots together. We previously knew that you could view it from multiple areas, but to make sure where you were going to actually be able to see it, we did some test shots up here on the shoot site and had people around to determine which areas you could see and whatnot. And then from that, we picked what would be the best areas based on parking, accessibility, things of that nature. And they got a list together and, figured all that out.
And so, Kyle, you, I would imagine, came up with a list of viewing areas then, and that's kind of how it all came together.
Yeah, we had some groundwork laid because we shot them off last year, right? And so, here last year, and then, I used a drone, flew up about where the fireworks would break and took some photos. We looked at those, and then we verified with all the test shots that we did. And so, and then that's what led to, let's get the community organizers together and, let's have that stakeholders, sit down and talk about it and figure out how to pull this thing together.
And I think people always wonder, when is the best time to set fireworks off timing wise? I mean, you have to wait till it's completely dark, or, how does that go?
Well, usually it's about 20 minutes after sunset. You want it to be dark enough so that you can see the effects, but it doesn't have to be completely pitch black. So right now, based upon sunset times and things of that nature, it looks like we're going to be shooting them right about 10 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah. And that's good to know, because people, they like to plan where they're going to be and getting to the viewing areas in order to get a good seat and, put their blankets out and all that kind of stuff. So any sneak peeks you can give us? I mean, we don't want to spill all the beans, but any sneak peeks on what people can expect?
Well, I will say that Skip and his crew at Northeast Ohio Pyrotechnics Group, you guys just did the First Down Days Festival in New Philadelphia.
Yes.
And there have been rave reviews about that show that we've been watching pretty closely. I don't want to let anything out of the bag or make any claims that are inappropriate, so I'll let Skip talk about the show here. But I think it's going to be pretty action packed. They won't even let me see the simulation of it, so I haven't gotten to see that yet. But I've heard that it's going to be pretty action packed.
I think that's a good idea. You should be surprised.
Yes. So we this is going to be one of the biggest shows that we've done. We're all pretty excited about it, and it's going to be very active. There's going to be stuff constantly going on. When we do shows, you're going to see a fireworks show as opposed to seeing a fireworks display. So we try and have stuff going as much as possible, so you're not sitting there looking at what we call black sky. And there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's going to be things that people probably haven't seen before, some different effects in shells that people may not have seen before. So it's going to be pretty exciting. But we're not throwing everything in there because we want to keep an opportunity to expand as years come and put new things into it and stuff like that. So we're all pretty excited about it. We're going to get to do some things and be involved in some stuff that we've never done before, and we're pretty excited about that.
I'm just curious, how do you become a person who designs these shows? And I love that you said that it's a show, not a display, because I think that's important to people. They don't want to just sit there. They could see something in their driveway, like I did, neighbors. You don't want that. You want to see something that's put together. How do you become somebody who does that?
Well, Northeast Ohio Pyrotechnics Group is a nonprofit organization, and to be a pyrotechnician, you can't really go to school for that. It's more like an apprenticeship thing that you have to do. And so with our organization, people have the opportunity to join the club and be involved. And we train people by actually doing the fireworks. It's kind of like an on-the-job training apprenticeship program. And because we're not a display company and we're a nonprofit, it gives us the opportunity to do some things that you wouldn't necessarily get to do with the fireworks display company. Because when we put on a display, we're not putting on the display from the standpoint of trying to make money as a business like a display company would. It's more of an art form and being able to do the show and experience a bunch of different things that is more focused on the show and the aspects of the show, the effects that you see, the way the flow of the show goes, speeding up, slowing down. And that gives people a much better understanding of all the facets of being a pyrotechnician and being involved in all the different things. And it really does give people an outlet when they want to do that kind of thing, to take it to the next level and become a pyrotechnician. And a lot of our members shoot for display companies that are in the area, because the display companies know that these people have been trained firsthand. They know what they're doing. They're very professional, very safe. And so it gives people an opportunity to be involved in much larger things.
And
I think the other prerequisite is you have to see things go boom.
Most definitely.
I met Skip a couple of years ago at one of my buddies' gender reveals. They did a gender reveal.
Okay.
That was pretty cool. And I had always had an interest in fireworks and pyrotechnicians. My grandpa and I were lighting them off. When I was 5 or 6 years old, we'd go to we'd go to the fireworks store out by Tappan Lake and, get $100 worth of Roman candles and, we'd put on our backyard display. But I think taking it to that next level, requires a lot of time and effort and energy to do it. And these guys do a great job. Safety is absolutely number one priority. And, it's not the case often whenever there's the backyard pyro
that's right.
But Skip, would you say that most of your members were those backyard pyros at one point in time and really fell in love with it?
Probably about 98% of us have been backyard pyros and wanted to take it a little further and get more involved. And that's how I ran into the club. I was just looking at something one day on the internet on the news and saw something about, pyrotechnic clubs. And I put a show on every year in my backyard. And so I got a hold of them. They said, yeah, come on out. And I went out, and that was in 2015. And I've been hooked ever since.
Wow. And has it changed much? I don't want to make this a complete fireworks education here, but I think it's cool because people, when they watch them, if they know all this stuff, it makes them even a little more enjoyable. But has it changed for you? I mean, when you come up with the design, do you do it on a computer now? And is any of that different now?
Yes, actually, it depends on the size of the show, but for the most part, we use a program called Finale 3D Fireworks, and it is a 3D simulation that gives you the ability to put the fireworks together and see a simulation of it, so you can kind of see it as you're building it. And the effects have changed. They've come out with new types of effects, new things going on. Back in the old days, they used to light everything with a fusee, or it's like a road flare. Some people do it with a propane torch, things of that nature. And then it's moved on to electronic firing systems, pretty sophisticated firing systems, to where you can set up all the fireworks and have everything hooked up, and then push a button and watch the whole display take place. It all gets done by computer control based on time code. And it's a pretty neat thing. And it's really nice for us pyrotechnicians because we get to set the show up and we get to push a button and then sit there and watch the show and enjoy it with everyone else.
That to me is like, that is such an awesome explanation. I love that. Skip Martin, Northeast Ohio Pyrotechnics Group. And we appreciate you explaining all that to us. We're going to take our final break here this morning. We'll come back. We'll talk more about what time to be there. And of course, everything that's going on, where you need to be, and what's happening as the Sparks of Giving takes place next Saturday, July 16th, along the 212 corridor, right off the Bolivar exit off of I-77. So stay tuned to Spotlight right here on 1480 WHBC.
High school sports. This is the right place. News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Time to hit the open road this summer in the vehicle you want at the rate you deserve, courtesy of Friends and Family Credit Union. Whether your ride is a car, truck, or motorcycle, new or used, Friends and Family will make the ride of your choice a reality. Stop in and talk to our local friendly loan professionals. Check out our outstanding rates with no payments for 90 days. And if you need to lose the weight of a heavy rate from another financial institution, simply refinance at FFCU. Friends and Family Credit Union has 3 convenient locations to serve you, including our newest location inside the Acme Fresh Market on Whipple Avenue in Canton. Online and in the palm of your hand with mobile banking. Additional restrictions may apply. All rates and promotions are subject to change without notice. This institution is privately insured by ASI. You deserve to hit the open road this summer in the vehicle you want at the rate you deserve, and no payment for 90 days. Courtesy of Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Bolivar will shine bright on Saturday, July 16th during the inaugural Sparks of Giving celebration when the town lights up to help local charities and entertain guests. When you shop, eat, and enjoy Bolivar on that date, participating businesses will donate a portion of the proceeds to various charities. And after the sun sets, kick back and watch a spectacular fireworks display. Bring the family to the first annual Sparks of Giving celebration in the beautiful city of Bolivar, Saturday, July 16th. For more information, go to Sparks of Giving on Facebook.
5X480, Dayton B100 V-Belt, one of the many parts Grainger carries. It's also the item that helped Rob carry the day. The job was on hold, deadline fast approaching, but a quick search on Grainger.com and Rob found his part. And with same-day pickup at his local branch, he and his crew got the job done, safely and on time. Get supplies and solutions for every industry with real-time product availability. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Loved working in IT, but he wanted more.
I knew I could make more money if I was certified.
His boss encouraged him to go to My Computer Career.
My manager knew that I'd be more valuable.
The experience was top-notch.
I was able to take classes on my laptop. Now I can work from home. You can get into IT within less than a year.
Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
Check out My Computer Career. If I can do it, I know anybody can.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Did you book the Townsend's 10th anniversary ticket?
Alona's travel agency is overbooked and experiencing delays. She needs to land a new project manager to clear her business's runways.
Yes, Mrs. O'Hara, we checked. Pygmy goats do not count as emotional support animals.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Earn up to $500 in sponsored job credits by interviewing on Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Thanks, everyone, for baking your way here on this toasty morning. Are you all ready to jam? Excellent. Before we get rolling, let's start by hashing out everything bagel will be discussing. Profit margins are okay, but they could maybe be butter. Sorry, I don't mean to waffle. Next quarter, it's all or muffin. Did you have a question, Sausage Patty?
My name's Patricia.
When you can't take your mind off breakfast, it matters where you stay. Delicious breakfast available at our Hilton family of brands. Hilton, for the stay.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I'm asking about Prevnar 20 because there's a chance pneumococcal pneumonia could put me in the hospital. Age 65 or older, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
So I'm asking my doctor about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And we are back for our final segment of Spotlight on this Wednesday morning. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we are live on Facebook and also on YouTube. You can check us out there. Plus, if you missed any of this interview, make sure you go back and check it out. Lots of good information about a great event that's coming up next Saturday, July 16th, Sparks of Giving. And organizer Kyle Quillen has been with us all morning, and we've been talking to partners and different folks who are involved in all of this. And we're going to bring Kyle back in. And also, Kyle is joined by Andrew Marburger of Lockport Brewery. Lockport, a great place in Bolivar. If you have not ventured to see Lockport Brewery, you have to do it. You just absolutely have to do it. I've been there numerous times, and it's one of my favorite places. And I just, tell us what Lockport's going to be doing now for this big event.
Well, thanks for being our customer, and thanks for having us this morning. So yeah, we're really excited about this event too. We've got some events planned out in our beer garden that day. So we have a large, about 50 by 200 foot grassy area right outside of the brewery, and we're going to set up a food truck out there, and we're going to have a band and some beer actually available in the beer garden. So Macho Nacho food truck based in Canton, they're going to be out there from 5 to 8 p.m. that day. And then we're also going to have Urban Honey, a blues rock band also based in Canton. Pretty excited to hear those guys. And we're also going to try to tie in a little Christmas in July, which is something we kind of do every year anyway. But we make a cheer beer around Christmas, and that's our holiday spiced ale, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, all the good stuff. And we'll be tapping that this week, and it'll be available on Saturday as well.
So let's talk about Lockport Brewery. How long have you guys been there, and just, explain to people where you're located if they're wanting to come down.
So we are located actually right next door to Wilkeshire Golf Course. In fact, we have a back deck, and it sort of overlooks the fairway, and I think that's number 10. And just a really beautiful view. Our customers seem to really enjoy getting out there when the weather's nice, and just taking that all in. So we've been around for about 5 years, 5.5 years now. We actually opened in our old location across the street, but both are adjacent to State Route 212. So we are right next to the golf course. So Kyle had approached us, back when this idea was just getting off the ground, and obviously it was a no-brainer to team up and try to promote this. We wanted to be involved. We think we do believe that a rising tide raises all ships, and that we're just stronger than the sum of our parts. So the more that we can get together and try to put on as much as we possibly can in a kind of a small geographic area, we think it's a really good idea, to kind of pump up the charitable giving that day.
Yeah. And, we're coming off this pandemic, and the charitable giving is important. And you guys were pretty creative during the pandemic, I must say, to keep serving your customers, right?
Yes. Definitely a situation of kind of sink or swim, right? You have to do what you got to do. Fortunately, we had just kind of adopted a new packaging medium in really big beer cans, 32-ounce cans we call growlers, or a can growler. And those ended up being pretty instrumental in paying the bills for a few months when we couldn't open our doors. So we tossed a bar top out front, pulled our garage door up, and our community was just awesome. Showing up, people I know that don't even really like beer were stopping and buying cans of beer because they like the other stuff we do when we were open. And that was just awesome. That kind of outpouring is what's allowed us to survive this long, and we're happy to give back for events like Sparks of Giving. It's a two-way street, and they support us, and we try to support folks right back.
Yeah, we drove down from North Canton to get the pizza and the beer during the pandemic quite a few times.
Appreciate that.
So, Kyle, and also I want to mention you're the organizer of the event, but obviously Samantha, your wife, is right there with you. She's back with us now. This is like I don't know, I guess, could we call it your brainchild, your baby? You're going to get this thing all, set and ready to go come July 16th. What are your thoughts right now? I mean, how are you feeling about all of this?
Well, I'm happy that this one over here let me go through and do this. We're gonna have a pretty large party at our house, and that comes with its own challenges. I'm feeling pretty good. How about you?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, Andrew, do you have any feel from the community about what the response might be at all?
Not directly, although you can definitely feel sort of this groundswell happening right now. I think as more information is coming out about what's going to be going on that day, people are starting to get excited, and I think that's pretty cool to see. We've thrown some parties out in our beer garden, and we've had a great turnout. There's no reason to not think that this is going to be every bit of that and a lot more too.
Yeah. So Kyle, again, for maybe somebody who's just tuning in right now, explain to them what's going to happen and where they need to come.
So July 16th, the whole day really is all about, coming to the Bolivar exit, the 212 corridor here, contributing to local businesses. I don't know that I'd buy and drink 4 of those 32-ounce crowlers, but, make sure you got a driver. And then, all of the other events that are going on, the Revolutionary War reenactment and just the everyday activities that we've got here that I think folks should take advantage of throughout the course of the day. And a day, the patronage of that day will be, percentages of that will be donated to, causes of each individual organization's, a choice. We just heard Steve talk about those proceeds going to the stadium project, and Andrew's going to do, share a Christmas, affordable Christmas program. And everybody's doing something, broadly. And then, we're capping it off with what, you heard Skip say is going to be one of the largest fireworks shows in Northeast Ohio this year. And I think it's going to be there. And, I applaud Andrew and Lauren and their efforts that, they're just good stewards of the community, and Lockport's been a great neighbor from the Wilkshire perspective. And I think he's right. I think there is a little bit of a groundswell coming as people start to learn more. And you asked a question earlier, and Andrew, you get to see this a lot more than I do. But I want to see more folks come from Canton to buy a pizza and a beer, or more folks come from Dover, New Philly to this area, because we've got a lot to offer here, and we think this is going to be a good attractor. Just to see all of the organizations throwing in. We went down State Route 212, and Holy Trinity Church has got a big sign out along 212 saying, "Hey, we're going to have a viewing area, and this is what's going on." And so I think it's starting to get there. But for this being the first year event, we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what to expect. I think, the best we can hope for is that there's a traffic jam in all directions, because that means that we were successful across the board. So.
All right. Well, follow them on Facebook, Sparks of Giving, July 16th. It's next Saturday. And I can't wait to hear, guys. You got to let me know how everything goes. And I'm going to be on vacation or a great event. Great event.
You're just going to have to cancel that, Pam.
Maybe I will. It's my birthday. This would be the perfect way to celebrate, right?
There you go.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on this morning. And we appreciate it. And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
WHBC AM Canton, trusted, reliable, and part of the community.